Hello, welcome to our channel. Please subscribe for more updates, as we keep you updated with your favorite celebrities. In a world that glorifies loud gestures, viral moments, and public declarations, sometimes the most powerful acts of love are the ones no one sees. When Selena Gomez was hospitalized following a severe lupus flare and emotional burnout, the headlines screamed shock, fear, and speculation. But behind hospital walls, away from cameras and fanfare, a different story unfolded. One of soft-spoken strength, unwavering loyalty, and love expressed not in grand statements but in whispers and warmth. At the center of it all was Benny Blanco, the man who became Selena's silent anchor during her darkest days. In the weeks leading up to her hospitalization, Selena had been pushing herself past her limits. Between promotional obligations, her production commitments, and the invisible toll of managing lupus, anxiety, and exhaustion, her spirit began to dim. Those close to her say the signs were subtle but telling: disappearing for long hours, withdrawing from social plans, sleeping too much, or not at all. Benny, always observing with gentle care, noticed what others brushed off. He said her smile had changed, a mutual friend recalled. Not the big one she gives the world. The small, real one, that was missing. When Selena collapsed, it was Benny who called for help. And from that moment on, he never left her side. In a sterile hospital room filled with machines and quiet urgency, Benny became her warmth. He didn't post cryptic messages. He didn't make dramatic public statements. What he did was show up, every single day. He was the calm in the chaos, shared a hospital staff member. Always speaking softly, asking the nurses questions, watching over her without hovering. He brought her blankets from home, scented oils to help her relax, and playlists of songs she once told him made her feel safe. He rubbed her hands when they trembled. He wiped her cheeks when silent tears rolled down. And when she had no words, he whispered, "You don't need to be okay right now. I've got you." Selena's recovery wasn't quick. Her lupus symptoms took time to stabilize. Emotionally, she struggled with guilt for breaking down, for becoming a burden, as she described in therapy. But Benny was patient, not just with her condition, but with her heart. He reminded her that rest isn't weakness, a family insider said. That healing is a form of strength. He brought books she loved as a child and reread passages aloud. He sat quietly through her therapy sessions, then held her hand as she processed emotions too big to carry alone. And when Selena asked him one night, "Are you sure you want to go through this with me?" Benny didn't hesitate. Over time, Selena began to regain strength, not just physically but emotionally. She smiled more, ate better, spoke about the future again. Many credit her doctors and therapists, and rightly so. But those closest to her say Benny's consistent, gentle love was the quiet miracle that helped most. He gave her a safe space to fall apart, one friend explained. And then helped her gently put herself back together. When Selena was finally discharged, it wasn't with fanfare. There were no paparazzi at the exit, no press conference. Just Benny, driving her home, playing soft music, one hand on the wheel, the other gently wrapped around hers. As they pulled away from the hospital, he looked at her and smiled. "You're here," he said softly. "And that's everything." Whispers and Warmth isn't just a story about Selena's recovery. It's a reminder that healing isn't always about medicine. Sometimes, it's about having someone who will sit with you in your darkest hour and say, "I'm not going anywhere." In Benny's quiet care, Selena found not just support, but sanctuary. And in a world that often equates love with noise, their story proves that sometimes, love is strongest when it's soft. Thanks for watching and see you guys on the next video.